Fellas, what's happening? What's happening?
Not much.
How everybody doing, man?
Trying to
Pretty well,
maintain.
man. Doing well.
Good, 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 man. Well, welcome everybody to our first podcast of 2025. As we gonna keep it going, man, and we definitely excited about today and the rest of the podcast that y'all got to come as well throughout the year. And today's topic, man, we definitely hopefully we'll get some interaction today it's pretty much we're talking about your first mods that you put on your project car and why. So we basically gonna be talking about from each of our perspectives. Excuse me, and we gonna go from there, man. Hopefully, we'll get some feedback and some interaction from you all out there that's watching too. But other than that, man, we're gonna go around and just see how everybody's going, man. How everybody week been, just check on everybody. So deuces, I'm out. What's been going on, man? How you doing over there?
Oh man, I'm doing fine, man. I'm happy to be back with the boys. I just got back from Florida. You know how that go, man. And I'm glad to be back, man.
Good to have you back, man. Hope you had a good time as well.
Yes, sir.
Modalytics, what's up, brother?
What's up, man? Hey, man, ain't much been going on this week, man. I just been working pretty much, trying to stay warm out here. So ain't nothing crazy been going on this week. So nothing exciting.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I feel you on that. My man living with kings. What's happening, bro, up there in Connecticut?
Y'all can hear me?
Yes, sir.
I bet. So out here trying to stay warm, man. It's been like -3 degrees every morning. So it's been tough, but just been working, trying to stay try to stay home as much as possible with my remote days, but I can't complain. I'm still here.
All right. I feel you on that, man. I've been chilling, man, trying to get my voice back. Y'all hear me? I'm sounding a little better today than the other day, so I was a little raspy, but everything is going well, man. I'm definitely a lot better, man, and feeling better, and definitely, like I said, excited about what we about to do with this podcast, man. For real, definitely ready to take it to the next level. What's up, my man, DJ Ron? What's happening, man? Appreciate you tuning in, brother. My brother, Gat Gat. Appreciate you tuning in, man. Hope y'all join in with the conversation. So let's go ahead and get started without further ado with the topic for today. Living with Kings, man. Let's go ahead and start with you, man. What's your first miles on your car? That you did.
Man, the first mod I did when I first got my car is I went to the tent shop. Can't we ride around in the fishbowl when you driving these nice cars because as we say, it feel like they can see my whole business in this car. So I don't recommend anybody get an illegal tent, but most of the tent I got has always been 5% or all around, except for the windshield. I wear glasses, so I kind of got a way in. But if you thinking of doing something like that, go get a slip from your eye doctor and tell them you be having sun issues when you driving, and they'll give you a little slip. So if you ever get pulled over, you show the police officer
Mhm.
that you can't drive around with a regular window car. But it's a little education for y'all if y'all didn't know that.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I definitely had to do that myself. So yeah, I know what you mean. Definitely had to do that myself, man. For real, for real. All right. So what was your after your tent? What was your next few months?
My next few after the tent, I always went to get my mid mufflers deleted. I've always driven like Hemis. Always been in like the Chargers, Challengers. So the next model after that was obviously to make the car a little bit louder, moving those mid mufflers, like every other Mopar person do. And then what else? After that, I'm trying to think. What else? I think the next mod after that, I started looking into like getting different rims because you got to ride in style because the regular Mopar rims are trash. Uh, and if you drive like shoot like a scat or something, the next mod you got to do is obviously changing those whack tires and go and get you some actual tires that's going to last because you're going to run through some tires.
Mhm.
And that's pretty much it. Outside of that, it takes time to do like different wraps and stuff. But the main three for me when I like first got my cars was tint, mid muffler, delete, and then get some new tires.
Yeah, yeah. I definitely feel you on that one, man. Cause yeah, I got a couple of mine that are kind of the same, similar to yours. Well, since I'm talking about, I guess I go ahead and go with what I did. First thing I did was definitely, like you said, the tent shop. Definitely got to hit that up because, like you said, people be looking like they in the car with you. And they looking like, hey, you were like, you riding with me? All right, cool. But yeah, definitely the tent shop. Definitely one thing you definitely got to hit up. My next thing that I did on my scat, I actually went and got the cold air intake, so to get a little deeper rumble sound to it, man. So got a cold air intake. I did not do a muffler delete, but I did get some performance mid mufflers added to it instead of the regular mufflers that came on it. So and that made it a little bit different too. And then I put like the 5-inch tips on the back, so that kind of definitely made it a little bit louder there. So and I'm glad of it. I don't think I want to do a mid muffler delete because I don't want it that too loud, but I like it loud but not too loud. But I think I'm cool. We got a couple other things, but we can talk about that later. But those are probably the main ones that I basically did. So
Yeah, I mean, you right. I mean, you right, man. You know what I'm saying? It do get from my charger days. It do get a little loud. Like, and I didn't have a scat. I just had a regular RT. But I mean, when I chopped off the muffler, bro, that thing was crazy loud. The only thing I didn't like about it was that like there was a little drone on like highways. But like I didn't really notice it too much because I always had like music going, but like there was a little drone on highways. But other than that, I mean, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because it was just cheaper to like chop off the mids instead of putting a whole exhaust system on there,
yeah,
so but replacing individual parts work as well. And the 5-inch tips is a must for the back because chargers do not come with the size that they need to come.
right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
sometimes you gotta change the rear diffuser to fit it a little bit. Like I had
Mhm.
carbon black exhaust 5-inch exhaust tips on mine. Um, so yeah, but I also changed my rear diffuser as well.
Yeah, yeah, I did have to do that too. So yeah, definitely for it to fit, for the 5-inch tips to fit. So I definitely
Yeah,
had to do that too.
because I noticed that like the 5-inch tips, like they really fill up that whole back thing, and it's plastic. So when it get hot, I noticed that it started melting like the plastic on the outside. So like
Mhm.
I was like, yeah, bro, I can't have this. That's how you cause fires. So
Mhm.
I just had to change that out, which was fine. I mean, I upgraded to a nice carbon fiber one. It was cool, but yeah, that reminded me back to my charger days. I had my charger I think 9 months, and I sold that junk. So,
Man, so what
but
did when you had the X3, what did you do to that one?
well, man, like to be honest, I'm a section modder. So for me, when I first get a car, it's like living with King said, it's definitely got to be the 10. Like, I mean, that's like first few hours. Like, soon as you leave the dealership, soon as you buy the car, first thing is you gotta get the 10. And like living with Kings, I don't condone doing a legal tent. We do live in North Carolina, so the laws a little more lax down here. So to be honest, I've got a tent ticket before, and it's not really crazy. I mean, it is a few $100 to like pay for it, but don't go on your insurance. And it ain't really too crazy. Usually down here, what I notice is that getting a tent ticket is more of like a cop is in a mood, or you in a place that you probably shouldn't be, or like it's an on top of thing. He was already speeding, and then they gonna hit you with a tent ticket too. So like, you know what I'm saying, when you was already doing something, they gonna hit you with a tent ticket. So I usually get 5% all the way around because I used to get 32%, and as much as tent costs, it has got a lot more expensive over the years. And I just felt like it wasn't worth it for the 32. For me, it was like the heat, the sun in there, but also it was privacy. As a black man, I feel that I got pulled over less when I had my windows tinted than when I didn't have my windows tinted. And as someone who drives, pretty decent cars, like I felt like I was always getting looked at on the road. And so when I got my windows tinted, I felt like, they don't know who's in the car. So, they can run that chance or not. It is what it is, So yeah, I always get 5% all the way around. My windshield, I got 20% one time. And that's the one time I got a tip ticket on my windshield. I got a 20% on my windshield, and I can't see nothing. I'm gonna be real. I got pretty much 20, but at nighttime, I couldn't see nothing. And I did it for a photo shoot. So I did it. It was temporary. Matter of fact, I got a tent ticket on the way to get it removed. Like I literally got it one day, had a photo shoot, and I got a ticket on the next day on the way to get it removed.
Wow.
Bro, I couldn't do it at nighttime. So I go 35, which is the legal limit for North Carolina. I heard it was changed to 32, but I don't think so. But I get 35 on there. It's just enough where all the other windows, they darken, it blends in, and then during the day and stuff like that, you can still see through the windshield in that nighttime. And then for me, after that, I see if that junk is monster trucking. Like I go straight to like suspension, wheels, tires, like fitment and suspension. For me, I gotta see how much wheel gap, because I'm not a huge fan of wheel gap. That's what monster trucking is. Like when I had my Charger, I didn't do no suspension, but it was like you gotta lower that junk. Like it's so much wheel gap in there. When I had my Hyundai, I didn't have much wheel gap. I put 18s on there. The X3, I didn't end up doing suspension work on it because it was crazy expensive. And I knew I was gonna get rid of it at some point, so I didn't do that. But that's definitely top. And then also aero mods. Like carbon fibers, diffuser, front lip, side skirts, wingtip mirrors. You got to increase that airflow and the dynamics of the car. So that's that's huge for first few mods. I think that's it. Yeah, like suspension, tires, rims, tint, and then aero. Just those mods alone change the appearance of any car. Like it don't matter what it is. Like just those alone, like you can tell that it ain't like a stock car or whatnot. So and the fitment is definitely huge. Like fitment can like it can be the difference between like your junk like ugly or like not. like like you pull up and you can tell like some people who only lower their cars. And there's all different types. You got coilovers, you got springs, you got airbags. What I'm saying? Then you get into like changing cambers and stuff like that, but I don't really do that too much because tires wear out a lot quicker, even with the lowered. But you can tell when somebody lowered something. Like in every car that I had, when I saw it lowered, it was a completely different car. But it's also functional as well because like the lower the car is to the ground, the more aerodynamics and the better it usually performs. So, what I'm saying, because you got to think wind is going, especially when you go on high speeds and stuff like that. So, yeah, man, that's usually my things. But tents first. It's like immediate. Yeah. I don't do the visuals. So,
for sure. For sure. So yeah, got a couple people. Got my man DJ Ron, man. He said the first thing he did was upgrade his stereo because he don't like the factory sound system. And I'm gonna tell you, that's a sound dude for real, man. Because if you watch his videos, man, he always tinkering with the stereo or something. So man, if you need a stereo hooked up, I'm gonna say go to. Even though he down there in the Georgia, man, but he'll get you right. From watching his videos, man, he'll definitely get you right, man, for real. Shout out to my man DJ Ron, man, the mechanic. And then he said he
I
was
did one stereo one time, and I think I spent. That was when I had my Hyundai years ago, and it was trash. I think it came with some company called like Lexar or something like that. It had 6 speakers, no subwoofer, in it, and I changed out all the speakers, added a sub. I think I added a 10 in there, one single 10, and I think I spent like $4 grand on that jump. But it was the best $4 grand I ever spent. Like, after that jump, like, bro, let me tell you something. Like, and I did it right. My jump walk people riding, they get systems, they don't do it right. They ride around, they turn their junk up, and like the whole car rattling because they ain't got no sound deadening in the doors and nothing like that, or they plastic piece that, like, bro, no. I got everything done in that junk. So like I could turn my junk to like 10. And bro, the seats, bro, I'm telling you, bro, that junk was crazy. You couldn't hear my trunk rattling or nothing. Like it was crazy. Like that best $4 grand I ever spent in modding a car. I say audio systems. Like, I'm not a huge audio quality. But I still like bass. And to be honest, every car I had after my Hyundai, I didn't really need to upgrade the system too much. What I learned is that like the more premium the audio system in a car, usually you just have to add power to it. As long as the stock can handle the extra power. Because like most cars, when you get them, you turn it up, you got to turn it to like 20, 30 just to get like some good sounding audio, or like I like to crack the windows and to hear some audio. But my Charger and my Jeep, I had 19 speakers, Harman Kardon, and then the Charger, I think it comes with a 6-speaker Harman Kardon, and a sub in the back. So what I learned is you can just add some power to it, amp to it, and then in the X3 I think I had a 9-speaker Harman Kardon system, and I was gonna my boy did his. He had an X3 too. He added an amp to it, and it sounded perfectly fine. So the more premium you go, as I learned, you just gotta add like an amp to it. Make sure your speakers like you got Bose, Harman Kardon, Bowers and Wilkins. The more high-end, audio systems, usually you can just add more power to it so that you don't have to turn it all the way up to get the volume and the bass and stuff that you want.
Yeah. He definitely one of the ones that will get you right. And he also said that he did his own tent too. So he's one of them DIY guys for real, man. He definitely if he'll do it himself, try to do it himself. If he can't do it, then get some help. But he always watching his videos, man. He's always doing it himself. He said he got like 35 on the front, 5 on the back. Said he's working on a new setup right now for his sound system. So like I said, he always working on sound system, man. So shout out to him, man. Like I said, he down there in Georgia, man, making it do what it do.
I think Georgia got more lax laws on tent than we got. I think that legal limit is like 20% or something like that. Because I used to do 20% too, but like obviously it's illegal here in North Carolina. But it wasn't dark enough for me because I always felt like people, depending on how you look at it, people can always see still in there. But I think Georgia got more lax laws because last time I went to Georgia, everybody down there got dark tinted windows. Everybody. It don't matter what it is. It don't matter if you driving the Beater or you driving a Rolls Royce. Like everybody tinted down there.
Yeah, he said it's 35 in the front in Georgia, so I guess for the front you can do 35. So it's about the same disappeared in because we got
Well,
but
ours is all the way. So like in North Carolina, it's all four side windows, like no windshield tint unless you do like a below the AS1 line. You can do like a tent strip, which is just I don't know why you would do that. And then like you can do all four windows on a regular sedan has to be 35, and the windshield in the back has to be 35. So they don't split up in North Carolina unless it's an SUV. If it's an SUV, then only your front two windows got to be legal.
Yeah, because the back ones are already really tinted, but some people go a little bit dark in the back anyway. But so, man, what's your top mods, man?
All right, yeah, I'm starting off by like y'all, man. First thing I'm doing is I'm getting that tint, man. I usually do 35 all around and 20 on the back window. And that's what I had on the Q60 when y'all saw it. So that's just been what I've been going with for a minute. I don't really get harassed like that, so we love that. Another thing I do after that is the intake, like you said, cold air intake or a good performance air filter. Usually get them K&Ns, better gas mileage, little horsepower increase. We love to hear that. And then after that, I'm with DJ Ron, man. Gotta have that system, man. I gotta have that good sound, set the mood, man. You know what I mean? Get that one hand on the wheel, and draw that boy up. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have good, just enough bass, man, and just enjoy the ride. Because cruising is my happy place, man.
So, yeah, for sure.
And then and you will hope that it come with it, but I gotta have a double DIN radio in there more with the touch navigation and all that, man. That's just
I'm gonna tell you, my first Charger, my 2010, man, I had a double DIN in there with the DVD player. So I'm telling you, and I had a system in there too, man. You playing videos off of that CD, off that DVD, man. It sounds so clear. I'm like, man.
I remember those things. Yeah, those used to be real popular back in the day. Like when I was younger, all my uncles used to that was the first thing was the sound system. It's like they hit the button and the screen slide out and come up. And then you pop the DVD in that junk, it's playing the music video in that. It's like, yeah. But that was the thing, boy. Let me tell you, man. Yeah, when you growing up, matter of fact, it used to be people that just have regular cars and put audio system. You see an Altima driving down the street, bro, and all they got is an audio system. Trump just hit it. So,
in the Hondas, boy. Don't forget the Honda, boy.
It was like they don't care what it is, man. They just got the junk yesterday. Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? I need this sub in this thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need this, but that's the first thing they get. It don't matter if they put no rims on there or nothing. Like, because rims and audio system is the two things that's universal, even if you're not a car person. Like, you know that, like, usually you're going to put some rims. It's the same reason why manufacturers started offering sporty rims so much on even the base cars. Because everybody, you see the Hondas and the Altimas, they go like it don't even matter. Like that's what they doing. So yeah, that's the thing right there. And for me, when I spent so much, that was the first time I ever spent. I didn't even know how much an audio system cost. And that was the first time I switched out the whole system. It was an 8-hour install. And I switched out everything in the car, and I wanted it to work with the factory touchscreen in there too. And so for me, it was well worth it because I like rolling my windows down, like cracking them. And when you crack your windows and you go on highway speed, the air is loud.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to hear my music over there. When I walked in, I was like, "Hey, bro, I just want to hear my music over the wind, bro." Like that's all. Hey, I didn't care about all the rest of it. Bro, I got way too much. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I don't regret it, but yeah, audio system is where it's at, bro. I'm gonna tell you. Yeah.
one thing I don't like about like, cause my one of my boys from college, he had like a box Chevy, and he put like, what did he put? I don't know what kind. He had these big subwoofers in the back where it's like you can feel the air coming to the back of your head from the bass. I did not like that. I was just like, bro, gonna make me deaf. I'm 20 at the time. I'm like, bro, I'm be deaf at 21 with this riding around with you, and I'm just like, oh yeah, and it's just like wind. I'm just like, I don't like that, bro. I don't know why. All that wind, you barely can hear yourself think in this car. I can be the ones that
Like,
do stuff busting out their trunk, because that is not my cup.
like, I mean, I understand like they be turning it up real loud. Like for me, I'm like, I usually try to not turn it past 10. Like if I can do 10, 10 is usually pretty good for me. Like in my Hyundai that I just got, like it got a Bose sound system. I'll probably put an amp in there because I think it come with six speaker Bose and a subwoofer. I'll probably put an amp in there to be able to turn it up a little bit more. Because like when you give it more power, that's when like on the lower, because when you turn it to 1 or 2, you pretty much can't hear that at all. Like that's most audio systems, they just don't give it enough power. So yeah. But yeah, that I couldn't do that junk either. Like I'm like, bro, can we turn it down, bro? Like
I knew he said, oh shit, I know that boy beating the block down. He knew when he was coming through.
Pull up at grandmama house like
Grandma ain't having that. Grandma gonna come out there, boy. He'll set you straight.
I tell
you can't sleep nowhere.
His seat all the way at the back. I'm just like, bro, you comfortable with your seat all the way back? And he's shorter than me. I'm like, I'm 6'3". You shorter than your seat all the way back in the back seat for it. And they just ride around like this. I'm just like, bro, that can't be comfortable. That can't be comfortable. I was like, yeah. Then it's like, and that's why I was just like, man, y'all country boys different, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, man. If that seat ain't back, hey, man, I don't know what you're doing.
Right. Yeah, sounds, man. Definitely trying to add a little bit of sound to the scat, man. I already got the speakers. I got to find, man, a nice little box to go in there, man. I ain't trying to take up the whole trunk. But
yeah, but you can custom boxes nowadays, though. Like that's why I said, like for me, when I did my sub, it took up the whole trunk, and I found a shop here that does custom builds on audio system, and I said if I ever do another one, I'm gonna build it into the car because like I don't want it to use up trunk space where I just had one sitting there, like, and I had it velcro to the trunk, and like it just used up so much cargo space. Like I could take it out when I needed it, but like it just defeated the purpose of having it. So like I'll probably, if I do another one, I'll probably custom build the box and everything into like the actual trunk. Because I've seen all types of custom ones, bro. Like especially in Chargers.
Yeah.
Man, I went to this show in South Carolina. This old white dude had a Challenger Scat, and that junk is crazy. Like he had speakers in the side, he had speakers in the bottom, he had speakers in the back, and then like he would hit a button and it would close all of them. And that was on a whole level.
That's a whole new level right there. I just want something simple. That's all I want. I already seen the box that I want. I just want something simple.
But for the Charger too, they got one that goes up under the seat. That fits directly under the passenger seat, because I was gonna order. I had a friend with one of them, and the box is like, it's not that big, and it can slide up under the passenger seat, and it's an amp and a sub, and it did pretty great. I heard I had a friend with one, and I was gonna order. I think it was like a few $100, and it was pretty good. Like if you don't want to take up like the trunk space and stuff like that, so
yeah, because like I said, I seen one on eBay's, and it's actually pretty good. It's pretty cool because it also has like on the back of it has SRT on the back of it, and it's a front facing speaker box. So you actually, when you put it in the trunk, you don't see the speakers. You see the back of it say SRT, but the speakers are like right in the back of the seats or the back seat.
Okay.
So I'm thinking about getting one of them, man, and yeah, just let it ride because I ain't gonna be out there basing and feeling wind and stuff on my back of my head and stuff. So nah, that's too much for me now, man. That's too much, man. I'm telling you, I ain't going in no
You get tired of that real quick. Like at some point in time, like you're gonna be like, bro, turn that nothing down. Like it's like exhaust. Like I'll be real, like I love exhaust as much as the next person, but sometimes like I just want to be quiet. Like, so sometimes I'm in like, hey man, I'm trying to hear that thing. And other times I'm like, hey man, let's calm this down, bro. It ain't even gotta be that loud.
Yeah.
That's why I like how they got those new what they call actuators that control the sound. That's crazy.
Yeah.
You on the new cars?
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's hard, man.
Yeah, I'm on the new car. I'm putting a Valvetronic full titanium system on it. So all the way from the engine to the back, it'll be burnt titanium with valve openings. And so like, cause my boy, he got the same car, and we was doing a rolling video, and his junk is quiet. Like when he started the car, I was like, okay, it looked kind of cool, whatever, this and third. But then he got on the highway, I was like, okay, well, open a little bit. Then he hit a button. And that jump, bro, I'm telling you, it went from straight like Honda Civic to like race car. like, bro, I was just like it was like, yeah. Then he hit a button. It was like, yeah. I was like, bro, yeah, the actuators, bro. That's everything. And a lot of cars nowadays come with the baffles from the factory. Like my Elantra has baffles. You can't control them like in the aftermarket systems, but it's based on like what mode you're in and the computer programs when it opens, when it closes. But yeah, that changed the game because sometimes you just like, especially if you're doing like a cold start, like during the winter, like my car's extra loud. Like you start that junk up from a cold, especially consider I don't drive every day. So usually when I start it up, it's like, bro, it's been sitting for like 2-3 days, and that junk is like loud. And then the garage, with it being in the garage, it make it even louder. So yeah.
Yeah, that's about like with the scat, man. Even though I ain't getting no, like I said, I ain't do no mid muffler delete or nothing. But if I change the mode or whatever, like regular eco mode, man, be a little quiet. Throw it in sport, man. Then I can hear all of hear all of it. so that's what I love about it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like that Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. You know what I'm saying?
right.
That's that crazy thing. Like it go from night to day real quick.
Exactly. And then DJ Ron said he got 3 TVs inside his with a 24-inch TV in the trunk. So
he got a whole theater system back there.
And that's why I'm like, is that a show card? Is this like a car driving around, DJ? Like you riding around with this, or you just you only pull it out the garage when it's time to like stunt real quick at a car meet or a car show? Because I can't imagine.
That's his daily.
All that.
That's his daily. So
you
got a fire stick too.
He don't pimp my ride. You
all you need is a mini fridge.
That's tough. Which I do have. Don't make me grab it. I just got the one to take the cereal out of plug, boy. That's tough. This is something about to be lit, boy.
Yeah, he said he got audio controls that has interface to install with the factory system to let you add amps. So that you was talking about that Motolytics. So yeah, it might help you out a little bit.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, this next build gonna be crazy. It's gonna take some time because obviously money don't grow on trees, but yeah, I want to do audio. I want to do audio system again. Them just hit like because when I was growing up, everybody used to do their own audio systems.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They wire they drink up themselves. Like, so you see them out in the yard, they done pull the whole thing out the wall, out the center console. They in there wiring stuff up. You know what I'm saying? I used to hang out with my uncles all the time. Got him, bro, what you doing? He's like, bro, man, I just got a new sound system, man. He jump crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? You see all the wires out the middle. He's like, bro, like, yeah, that used to be the jump, man. When I was younger, man. But yeah, I remember like I thought when I was in the shop when dude was installing mine, and bro, he had so many wires in there, bro. I was like, bro, I don't know what you're doing, bro. I'll leave that to the professionals, bro. Got inside, bro. It took 8.5. It was 8.5 hours. I dropped it off at I think like 6 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, it was a long install, man.
Yeah, depends on what you getting, man. Depends on how long it take. If you just get like 2 subwoofers and an amp hooked up, it may take him an hour and a half to do. But if you hooking up like 10 speakers, yes, it's gonna take a minute.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah, I had like the dial up so I could dial the power to the system. I remember like the first time I had it, like I left it how it was because I didn't fully understand like what was going on yet. And it blew a speaker out. I had to take it back to him. He replaced the speaker. He was like, yeah, I had it turned up a little too much. He was like, oh, so yeah.
Yeah, you definitely blow something if that amp turned up too much for real.
Yeah.
But some of these shops, man, they'll turn the amp all the way up. I'm like, hold on, no, turn it down. Turn it down, man.
Yeah. I mean, because you turn it, I mean, it's gonna give it the power. It's just a matter of is it gonna hold it. And for me, like I said as well, I don't like all my stuff rattling and stuff like that. So I do have, the sound deadening in the doors and stuff like that. The help with the sound and whatnot. Because I mean, a lot of people do that jump themselves, and if you don't know what you're doing, you're gonna mess up your car. Because then you got like your dash shaking. You know what I'm saying? Like, or you're like trunk. It's infamous. Your trunk shaking like, like you know what I'm saying? Like, and then it's in there like.
Yeah, I remember the days, man. Your trunk be shaking, then you hear your license plate rattling and everything.
Yeah.
Like, is that the speaker or is that the license plate shaking? What in the world?
And I used to think normal. I'm not gonna lie. I used to think that was normal until like I actually talked to a professional. I'm like, yeah, nah, bro, that's not normal. Like a good installed sound system should not be shaking your car, and it shouldn't be affecting like other stuff. Like
they do be running like that though.
Does that vibration not turn like make something loose? That's my real concern about
you better believe some coming from that joke.
Like your trunk like break off or something, and your trunk just go up randomly with all that vibration. That's why I'm like questioning. Like, because the cars, like, are cars even able to withstand like the vibrations of that?
And see that's the thing. Like you be riding like it's literally the vibrations going through the car. Like that's literally what it is. It goes out and it hits, and they don't have nowhere to go. So like it's like it's like when you freeze a can in the freezer. You know what I'm saying? It can only expand so much, and so like then it's just reverbing. You know what I'm saying? And so it's messing up all types of stuff. And people don't know no better. Like they just be like, yo, bro, I got an audio system. I'm like, bro, no, I need clean. And to be honest, you don't really be hearing the audio like that. Like I like to hear my audio clean. Like so when the words come through, like I want to hear the audio. Like I want to hear like I want to hear like, bro, I want to hear the actual like it's crisp and clean. Like we at a concert and we right here. Like that's how I want to hear my audio. it's not necessarily about how loud it is. It's about, you know what I'm saying, what I'm feeling. And like I said, that's why I usually turn it up to like 10 and the tweeters be talking, you know what I'm saying? And I can hear the words and then I get that bass, you know what I'm saying? Just a little vibration in the seat, you know what I'm saying? And that's that. I don't need my door rattling. I got a bottle in the door and it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I don't need all that, man.
Exactly. I don't want mine rattling. I mean, back
Just
in the day,
enough, basically.
exactly. I just want a little bit, you know, like you said, throw the arm up, cruise and chill, throw the arm out the window, you know,
Yeah.
just feel the bass and the vibe and everything, man. Just roll.
Yeah.
I feel like if you want to know
Yeah, that's
people that
part of the
like them,
experience,
that
cruising,
type of
you know
shit,
what I'm saying, with the music.
Go ahead, Liverwood King. What was you saying, man?
I said, if you like that sound, like the vibration and it being like really loud, you should just listen to instrumentals and rap to the instrumentals the whole car ride. I truly believe that.
Freestyle.
I'm gonna tell you, instrumentals, man. I mean, you just got. I mean, just get you like a nice bass mixtape or something, and listen to the instrumentals. I mean, you ain't got to have no words. You just want to hear the bass. So hey,
Yeah.
I'm with that. I'm with
Yeah,
that.
because you don't hear the, you
Exactly.
really don't hear the words anyways. It'd be like, yeah, you about to go. And then you like, bro, you don't hear no words. As soon as somebody starts talking, it's like,
Bro, it sound like Chewbacca on this podcast. Yeah, y'all gotta cheer. Special guest. We got a special guest in the building.
Oh,
yeah, man. Like I remember I used to pull up when I did it on my Hyundai. I pulled up to my grandma's house and she lived in the country. And I opened all the doors in the trunk and I turned that junk up. And then the whole neighborhood was like, man, God, man, what's this? This thing is bumping. Like, but when I pulled up, I had already had it loud, but you could barely hear it really on the outside. And that was my thing, like, because I remember I was at a light and I had the music jumping, and I was like, bro, this is hitting. And then I saw a girl next to me, and she was bumping stuff. I rolled down the window, and then like that jump was like, like you know, like, hey man, man, I gotta do an audio system now, man. Now I gotta get in my I gotta figure something out now.
I'm trying to
even see like if people got bigger than
you
the 10, I had
grandmother
10. So like I can't even imagine having a bigger than a 10 in the car, bro. Like I can't even, or like 2 10s. Like, bro.
I think I'm doing 3 10s.
Yeah, 3 10s. God, man, what?
But Deuce live out in the country. He good. The next house like 2 miles from his house, so he good. You ain't gotta worry about that.
But I can't do that because my music, when I start the car, it automatically turn on the music. So if I start my junk in the morning, it's gonna as soon as the car starts, it's gonna be like, yeah. And my neighbor's gonna be like, hey bro, hey man, your car kind of loud, bro.
Yeah, I'm doing 212s myself, but you know, like I said, it's gonna be mellow.
Hey man, I might end up doing 2 10s in the new car, but like I gotta figure out a way to do that, John, to where like it ain't crazy. But I can't do no 212s. That's crazy. Because I had a JBL 10, and it even had the air panel on that jump. So it was like extra loud. Like, bro, yeah.
Yeah, I can't go. I can't go.
Put it up to your corporate job, which is your sound system booming is crazy.
Hey, you gotta
Oh,
get
that's
hyped,
nice.
boy. You gotta get hyped before you get up in there. I don't know about y'all, boy. But look, I listen to the song, I'm like, I be sitting there, I'm like, I'm ready to hit the business now, boy. There go Keith Sweat, boy.
Nah, you get to the office, the HR calling you in, talk about something. You be playing this music so loud. I have numbers of complaints. Nobody trying to get all that on my end.
I ain't gonna lie. And when I used to go into the office, I used to bump the hood music going in, bro, pulling in, boy. And you know everybody like they pull in and they be you in there just jumping. You pull in, you like you turn it down a little bit. Like, on my way to work in the hood mode.
Don't be Curtis.
You get out in your suit, pressed and dressed. You like, yeah, you know.
Oh man. All right, let's get into the chat. Let's see what people talking about. All right, Gat, he was just saying, where's everybody originally from? Country boy here. Guess he's talking about everybody in the chat and on the line on the live.
Okay.
I'm originally from here, man. So born and raised in North Carolina. So.
Yeah, born and raised North Carolina for me.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't planning on leaving no time soon, unless some money chasing calling.
Yeah.
I feel you on that, bro. I feel you on that. And then DJ Ron said you can put a bass knob in your car to control your bass level as well. So I said he definitely throwing some pointers, man.
Yeah.
Cause you can turn it all the way up if you want to. just hear it a little bit,
I mean, but the thing about it is that with an audio system too, like it's some songs that you miss stuff over a regular audio system. Like you ever like you get an audio system and then you turn on a song, you like, bro, I didn't realize that y'all had that much bass in it. This shit is hitting. Like you be like, bro, I just heard this song 100 times. It ain't had that kind of bass in it. Like,
you get a sound system, you gotta do the Gucci test. You gotta put a Gucci song.
Like I usually turn on What's Free from Meek Mill. Yeah, What's Free? As soon as the bass out, I'm like, all right, she good.
No. You do the Gucci test, you gotta play Lemonade. That's the first song you gotta play.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Lemonade. I don't think Trap House 3.
You just gotta play that whole mixtape. It'll tell you what bass you type of got. That.
Oh look, y'all remember that song Young Money Brick Squad? Y'all don't forget about that one now. I'm putting your boys on.
Hey man, but yeah, hey. I forgot all about that Lemonade song, bro. Man, that joint was jumping when it first came out.
Daquan about to go listen to that song right now.
Yeah, I'm about to be like, hey man, let me.
Somebody just recently sampled that song. Some girl I remember. I heard. I was like, somebody paid Gucci to sample that, and it's taking off right now.
Talk about
hey man,
Mulatto. She just
okay.
Mulatto. I think they call.
Yeah,
Mulatto, I think
at least Gucci making some money because once he went to jail and came out, he ain't done nothing.
He did what's that Sky song?
Are his artists in jail or dead?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, all his artists, and they in the same prison. I heard. And them was in the yard like we still. I saw that the other day.
Like they having fun.
Yeah, I got looking on the Instagram because the Instagram chat I don't see on here, but chat says sup fellas.
What's up, Chad?
What's up, man?
What's up, Chad?
But yeah, man. But back on. Let's see. Gat said, with the mods on cars now, how do y'all feel about carbon fiber?
I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, if you're trying to like,
I'm
Got away
like
from carbon fiber, to be honest.
Okay, I can tell y'all because I'm an expert. Yeah, y'all, you know.
Hold on. Dude's car was made of carbon fiber. It wasn't nothing else.
That's all it was. That's all it was.
That's all. It was basically carbon fiber.
Doing a carbon fiber build is crazy, but like I'm trying to get away from carbon fiber, which is hard for me because I drive German cars, which all they use is carbon fiber.
Yeah.
So like, if you want an aftermarket car, it's carbon fiber. But I try to get away from it because so many people use carbon fiber now. So I try to switch it up and do like forged carbon or like a different carbon pattern. Because there's all different types of carbon fiber. So like I'm really into like forged carbon. So I think this new build that I'm trying to do, I'll probably all do forged carbon because I ain't seen nobody with that yet. So at least not nowhere around here.
So I can tell y'all, you can carbon fiber is the future. It's a long process to make. You can send. I'm plugged in to where you can send any parts you want to somebody, and they'll make a carbon fiber replacement. But it take a long time, and if it ever crack and get messed up, it's going. If it take long to make it, it take a long time to fix it. That's all I can tell y'all, because I done been there.
My thing is with carbon fiber, it just costs too much.
Yeah, because you got to think about the process though. It's a lot to make.
Like real carbon fiber is like it costs money.
It's a lot to make. I understand. I was gonna be that one dude down here to make it, but I'm like, ooh, this boy gonna have to pay me for. This boy had to pay me for, because if only y'all know what y'all got to deal with to make this stuff. I'm like, dang, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's a process. I mean, there's a few companies on Instagram that make all different types of custom carbon fiber pieces. It's just like I said, I usually try to stay away from the regular carbon fiber weave. I try to do something crazy like forged carbon or something that stand out, because so many people do carbon fiber these days, and that just seems like that's the main thing that people want to do on their car. It's like, oh man, is that carbon fiber? What I'm really liking too is painted carbon fiber. A lot of manufacturers now are starting to get into like where they'll make a piece out of carbon fiber, but then they'll still paint it. So it won't be like exposed carbon and nothing like that, which is cool. Because like that gives you like still the weight savings and stuff like that. But then I say you get it painted the same color as the car.
Yeah. Chad on Instagram, Chad says first car model was a whipper that he could get in and out of a Honda Civic. My boy, he crazy. Then he said about the carbon fiber, he said, yeah, it's costly, but it is lightweight, which carbon fiber is definitely lightweight for real. So
yeah, it's good for racing. If you ride the race, get all the carbon fiber you can get, man, because you're gonna tear the head off.
Yeah, I mean, for my new car, like I got a carbon fiber roof, everything, like and a huge racer. So I'll probably end up, I'll probably put some carbon fiber on there, but I'm gonna really try to stay to like the gloss black, so that I can and just do like a ceramic coating across of it, to keep it nice and clean and whatnot. I try to be original, you know what I'm saying? When somebody see my job, I want people to be like, man, where you get that from, man? But I will say that most people who have carbon fiber, what I find out is it's not real carbon fiber. Because there's a lot of carbon fiber lookalikes out there. I mean, you can paint carbon fiber. There's carbon fiber or vinyl wrap that you can get. So yeah, there are substitutes. But me, I like to OCD too. So if I put one carbon fiber piece on there, all my carbon fiber patterns have to be the same. So like if you look at my like front splitter versus my interior, it's the same carbon fiber pattern.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, I know what you mean. You gotta let it flow.
Yeah.
I did hear something. I was watching somebody's video, and they was talking about the carbon fiber, how the design is different from the real and fake. So you can definitely tell what's real, what's fake. So I was watching I can't remember whose video it was, but I was watching somebody's video.
Yeah, I mean, usually like carbon fiber is not affordable. Like real carbon fiber is not affordable. Like it don't matter, even if it's like a small piece. Like the process it makes is still like so long. Like I mean, because it's really it's like fiberglass. It's a similar process to fiberglass. When you fiberglass a bumper, you ever see somebody like patch a bumper or something like that? It's similar to that, plus some extra stuff. I mean, it's a process, and they should get paid for it. I mean,
It's
a
a
skill.
long process. Oh my god.
Yeah, you know. I know with BMWs, I know some car manufacturers have started making a whole chassis out of carbon fiber. And you know that's crazy. Like BMW, the iX, their tubs, the chassis tubs are made out of complete carbon fiber. And if you think about like, you know, like the M3 has carbon buckets. You know, everybody wants the carbon buckets. And that's real carbon fiber, but them seats is like $7,000. And if you try to get them aftermarket, they like 10, 13 grand a chair.
And don't let Respucia sit in it.
They had like, but I didn't get carbon fiber. I'm really a fan of carbon buckets in general. But yeah, carbon fiber is expensive, man. And it's not that many places that make genuine carbon fiber that you can trust. You know, you got to have some experience to really have that carbon fiber on there. And when carbon fiber breaks, is like you said, you know, Deuces, like, I mean, it's a process. like, you know what I'm saying? You know how many people riding around with broken carbon fiber lips? And they like, bro, I'm gonna replace it at some point, but they know they're not trying to spend that band on that new jump.
Hey, Antonio, no, I am the one. I done been through it all, sadly.
Yep. On the Infinity.
Yeah, man, rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that thing was fire. I know you said you want to do everything in car fire. I was like, man, that junk can be crazy. It's gonna be sick. But yeah, you know. But to be honest, I'm not a huge fan of like switching out like unless you're gonna keep the car for like a long time. Like, I mean, like you pretty much gonna keep it. Switching out body parts and stuff like that gets really expensive. Like if you're just doing like some wingtip mirrors or just some mirrors or some trim on interior pieces or, you know, little stuff, or even like wheels, like they make carbon fiber wheels now. Then all right, cool. But then when you start changing out body pieces and stuff like that, man, at that point you get into a whole different other ball game. So you know, it's just about how much money you trying to spend, because one piece it costs you a few thousand. I mean,
Yep.
Yeah. You see how much carbon fiber wheels cost, bro?
Yeah.
You thought 4Gs cost, boy? Try buying the study carbon fiber wheels, bro.
Yeah. I mean, and you imagine a carbon fiber wheel breaking, bro. Like,
exactly.
Imagine like, bro, one wheel breaking, you like, bro, all right, bro, I'm gonna just go
switch straight jacket.
He's sick.
Bro, I'd be sick to my stomach, bro. Like, I'd be like, bro, I don't even want to try the car anymore, bro. Like,
yep. Be like Day Day. It don't look too bad. Yeah, dude, make me not even want to drive it.
Yeah, because you can get carbon fiber wheels on pretty much any high end stuff or magnesium wheels. Like Porsche uses magnesium wheels, but I know in the GT500 you can get carbon fiber wheels. It's like an extra $10,000-$15,000 option.
Yeah.
On the Corvette Z06, you can get carbon fiber wheels. I think that's just like 10 grand. They not cheap, man. They not. So yeah.
That's how I knew
Most I
about
ever
it.
spent on some wheels in general, because I usually try to get some good wheels from the start, and if I change out the wheels, there's a purpose for why I changed out those wheels. But I think the most I ever spent on some wheels was like $1,500. So
yeah, all I say, if you gonna buy some carbon fiber wheels, you ain't driving that car every day. That's gonna be that's gonna be just your show car. That's it.
Because you're gonna be hurt. Let a rock or something hit it, and you're gonna be hurt.
Well, them potholes lurking, they can't wait.
Get one scratch on that thing, like, oh, come on.
You're like, man, I just got these things, man.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, don't let these people fool you, because a lot of people who, like, to be honest, I be looking at car bills, because there for every car there's a certain bill that you order from the factory, and a lot of these options people don't really be ordering. Usually people who order, like, even like carbon ceramics. Like when I ordered my new car, my boy was like, he rich, so he got other type of money than me, but he was like, hey man, I'll never order me a performance car without carbon ceramics. And I'm like, bro, carbon ceramics is like an extra 10 bands though. And then if you break a rotor, it's like 20 G's per rotor. Like, and he like, bro, I never. But then he rich, so he don't drive his cars like that. So like the chances of him actually having to repair something is very slim to somebody like me, where I'm gonna always pull my junk out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's a different type of like expense. And people who usually get the high end, like carbon fiber wheels and stuff like that, they usually the ones that's not driving in cars like that. Like those are rare options for people that it's just like, yo, bro, I'm just trying to, pull up into Cars and Coffee and show that I got this option, but I'm about to take it home, put it in the garage.
Yep. Basically.
Yeah. I like to use usable options. Like I don't mind getting the cheaper rims if like I know for a fact that like I'm probably gonna change it out anyways, or if something happened, I can afford to replace it. Yeah. So.
Yep. But cool, man. But yeah, we about out in 11 minutes in. So anybody got any last comments as far as mods and stuff? Even on the line, even in the chat or whatever, if y'all got any last minute words or whatever, go ahead and put it in the chat. We'll get ready to wrap this up and get ready for the next.
I gave my piece.
Deuces, you got any last words? Well,
no, man. I think I forgot about lights, but yeah, lights. Trying to get the brightest lights is important too. LEDs, projectors.
Yeah,
but that's it.
Yeah, definitely. You gotta see at night. You don't want them dull things, man. You can't see nothing, especially the way these deer and stuff jumping out in front of you, man. I tell you.
Shit, I done seen it all at night.
Yeah, you gotta get them bright LEDs or HIDs.
Yep. Exactly. Well, man, it's been another good one, man. Definitely enjoyed y'all once again. Definitely looking forward to our next one. Make sure everybody that's on the line, make sure y'all tune in for the next one coming up. And make sure y'all jump in the chat and everything. And definitely appreciate y'all tuning in today. And hope y'all learned a little something. I know I learned a little something. My man DJ Ron out here sharing some knowledge on the stereo system. Shout out to him, man. But also, y'all make sure y'all out there. Make sure y'all tap into our channels and Instagrams as well, man. I've been rolling it throughout the show. So make sure y'all tap in, man. Cause
For sure.
we doing this, we love doing this, but we also love doing it for you all too. Cause we definitely like the interaction. So definitely, man. But other than that, man, we about to be out. Fellas, y'all, appreciate y'all once again, man. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day, man, and we gonna continue to make this thing bump as the Trumps be doing.
Yeah, for sure, man.
But all right, we'll thank y'all, everybody, and we'll see y'all next time. So, all right.
All right, y'all.